and we are uploading a video at the same time. So we did all the Wednesday night catch up, just got home from work. So we're just sort of catching up with everything at this point and get some cards, some shuffles done. Wait for everybody to join. I'm sure that sounded bad. It was right next to the microphone. I do need to get the microphone to get a microphone stand. I had one. It's Kevin. Welcome. How are you? I had a microphone stand. However, this microphone is too heavy for it. So now it's in an awkward place where I have a functional stand, but I can't use it. Ursula, hello. Happily Ever After, hello. Monica C, hey, how is it going? Laura, hey, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a while, Laura. Isn't this like late for you? Altoids, how are you? John, I just posted your video, John, about your general reading. Tarot Magician, hey, how's it going? Happily Ever After. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. It is Thursday night. Tomorrow is indeed Friday, and I'm excited because I have Monday off. It's President's Day. It is President's Day, and I'm going to maybe stream in the morning Monday. You never know. All right. All right. Laura wants to know if I get my boobs done, will I regret it? Let's see. The Universal or Humanitarian. Rita S, hello. John. Brianna, hey, how's it going? Good to see you. Moon Moth Goddess, hello as well. All right. You know, I don't think I've done a boob job reading in quite some time. Let's find out about it. Let's find out about it. I don't know. How do we make this friendly there? Okay, Laura wants to know if I get my top done, will I regret it? That's a good question. That's probably something you already know. Sid, hey, how's it going? Mary H, welcome. All right, what is a good boob job tarot deck? I'm going to have to rely on chat for this. I need a good boob job tarot deck. I'm looking around. I really thought it would be super obvious. I thought it would be super obvious which deck to use. I don't know. The Little Prince, probably not the best one. Probably not the best choice. Connolly, no. Pre-Raphaelite, no. Mom Bear, you tuned in just in time. You tuned in just in time for the boob job question. I'm thinking that this might hurt tarot. You saw it coming. Sid saw it coming. I know Sid saw it coming. See, Sid, look, Sid already said it. Sid already said that this might hurt tarot. We all knew it was inevitable. It knew it was inevitable. Not the Little Prince. Yeah, the Little Prince gets in that awkward situation there, you know? You're just like, should I do a boob job reading with a Little Prince? I'm really not sure. That's a bit awkward. Something very feminine. Maybe the Victorian Romantic. What do you think? Victorian Romantic? Larry, hey, how's it going? Larry, you joined just in time for the boob job reading. I'm just saying, this is gonna be popular. It's gonna be popular. We're gonna hit over 1,000 views on this one. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. All right, so let's find out. All right. So, you know, let's see, how's it going? The High Priestess. Oh, wow. And the Five of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the World, and the Devil. Now, that is a mixed reading right there. Little Prince from Boob Job. No, the Little Prince is not a good choice. Not a good choice. Emily, hello. Sage Advice Shared. Welcome. You're just in time for the boob job question. Bethany, hello. How's it going? All right. So the High Priestess says that you pretty much, I think you're going to get it done anyway. You're going to get it done eventually. I think you're just going to go ahead and get it done. So the question is, a yes or no question, will I regret it if I go through with it? Five of Cups says, I do think you're going to have a bit of buyer's remorse. You know, just a bit of buyer's remorse. We've got some great cards after that, though. We do. We got some great cards after that. Bit of buyer's remorse. I think it's going to be something where you're like, yeah, I should have. Maybe I shouldn't have. I'm really not sure. Any big purchase or any big type decision like that, you're always going to have buyer's remorse. There's really no way around it. You're stuck with it. You're absolutely stuck with it. By the way, I need to find a boob job spread. I could have a green screen with a boob job spread. You know, the background for that one would be highly interesting. Highly interesting. The Queen of Swords says that I think that overall you'll be happy. You'll be happy. Don't think that this is going to be long-term. A bit of the buyer's regret once you get it. You know, like buying a new car. It's a bit too expensive for you. You're like, maybe I should have went with a different car. But I think overall the Queen of Swords says you'll be happy with it. And the World says pretty much be happy with it as well. So I do think both of those point to overall, in the overall situation, overall in time, you'll be happy with it. I do think that you'll have a couple of minor complications with it that you'll have to go back with. That's sort of the devil. So I do think you have a couple of minor complications that sort of come along with it that you're going to have to go back for, but I don't think of major complications or anything like that where they have to be removed. I do think that it'd be a couple minor. Don't think it'll be a big deal. Don't think it'll be anything fatal or anything like that. So, hey, how's it going? Brianna, thank you so much for your donation. We're from 10 to 4, see if it's a good match. All right, let's see and find out. It looks fun. But yeah, you're going to have a couple of minor complications. Overall, you'll like it, but you're going to have buyer's remorse. It happens to the best of us. It always happens to everybody. I bought a car. I think I've used the same car for like forever, for like my whole life. And then I bought a new car. It was instant buyer's regret, immediate buyer's regret for that. What deck is this? This is the This Might Hurt Tarot. By the way, I had a button that would show that, and I'm not really sure. Here it is. This Might Hurt, right there. This Might Hurt Tarot. Brianna, double paid. Brianna, did you hit the button twice? Brianna, you get another free question. You get another free question. Thank you for your double payment, I guess. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for your double donation. I appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. Get you a free question or get you more astrology stuff or whatever you need, we're going to get it to you. We'll make sure that you're happy. And I think that we're going to use this particular tarot. By the way, tomorrow we get the Edmund Dulac Tarot and the new Wizard's Tarot with Barbara Moore. So that is exciting. I ordered it directly from Llewellyn. If you haven't used a 30% off coupon, you have to go use it. I got such a steal. I got such a steal on that stuff. It's cheaper than Amazon. How does that work? I've never seen it cheaper than Amazon. All right. So let's see about the interview tomorrow we're going to use. By the way, in case everyone is wondering, what is this? This is the Tarot in Wonderland. You know, the time that I invested in making these things and then putting them on my Stream Deck was the best time I've ever spent. That was the best decision I've ever made on the channel. Because a lot of people, because I'll say about 50% of the questions after the video is posted is, what is that deck? And the fact that it's there makes it super convenient for me because I don't have to go and answer all those questions. It's very easy for people to see because a lot of people are like, you know, I don't like that deck, but I'll do like this deck, etc., etc. So the last reading we had for this particular interview was pretty positive, wasn't it? I believe it was pretty positive. Brittany, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Will my novel be successful? I hope so. Let's find out in just a minute after I organize my stuff over here. Okay. So, where did you get that coupon? It's, okay, the coupon is, what is it? Isn't it Love 20, right? Love 20. I think it's Love 20 coupon. All right, Love 20 coupon. And then, by the way, BS interview question. All right, BS interview question. I believe it's Love 20. Anyway, they spam. I signed up for their spam, and they gave it to me, I believe. Do you ever read reverse? Absolutely. I read reverse all the time. Just not right now. Okay, so let's find out. Was it Heart 20? Oh, my bad, Dan. My bad. My bad. I'm sorry. People are going over there entering Love 20 and like yelling at me. He said Heart. So why is it Heart 20 when it's 30% off? That's what I want to know. I want to know why does it say 20 when it's 30? So how will my working interview go tomorrow? Basically tomorrow. I work from 10 to 4, see if it's a good match. Okay, so you're going to go in there and you're going to work, and they're going to hope for the best. All right. So 10 of Pentacles, I believe that they're ready for you. I believe that you're going to go in, you're going to make. I have the Wizard's Tarot by Bomber. I love it. Yeah, it's going to be fun. I've been looking forward to get that. It's the new one. I guess it's a reprint. I don't know what it is. I'll look at it. 10 of Pentacles says it's going to go well. 7 of Cups, Ace of Cups, 5 of Swords. That is pretty interesting combination here. So basically the 10 of Pentacles says it's going to go well. You're going to go in and you're going to be sort of confused because one of the big situations when you sort of go in there is that they don't give you much guidance. They sort of let you roam around and do some stuff. I do think that they give you sort of an assignment, or they ask you some questions, they ask you some specific tasks, but I don't think it's properly guided. I think that they needed to properly guide you better in order to get the maximum usage for you. So be prepared. So you're going to have to sort of wing a couple of things, and you're going to have to sort of make up a couple of things and sort of find your own work during the downtimes and whatnot. So I think it's going to be a bit of confusion as far as that goes. You do have initial guidance, but I don't think you have overall guidance that you really want and need. And I don't think that's that organized as you think it might be. The 9 of Wands, again, points to you may have to be doing some stuff yourself. You may have to find things and how to do it yourself. So sort of think ahead of time when you get there. What could I be doing to make this place a little better? You know, what could I be doing to make this place a little better kind of thing? So Daphne, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. When is my Cancer planning on approaching me and how? Cool. So I do think that you'll have to sort of make up some things as you go along and be unexpected. So stay on your toes and sort of wing it. You have to wing it. So that's just how it goes. 7 of Cups. There's going to be a lot of different things they're going to want you to do simultaneously. Once they start giving you tasks, it's going to be a simultaneous thing. So be ready to prioritize. In other words, yeah, Daphne, cool. Thank you so much, Daphne. Be ready to prioritize. What is the most important thing? And I think they're doing this on purpose. They're trying to give you a bunch of different things, and then they're trying to give you nothing to see what you do during the nothing and to see what you do with a lot too many tasks. Did I say a lot too many? You know what I mean. I think they're giving you too many tasks and nothing to see how you react to both of those. So be prepared for the too many on how to prioritize, and be ready to ask, you want these 3 tasks done at the same time. Which would you prioritize first? Or, and sort of get some clarification. So you don't try to do all 3 at once. You understand that, hey, I have my limits. What do you want me to work on first so I can prioritize what you need me to do? So 7 of Cups says, I think they're going to overload you and then underload you. Excuse me. Ace of Cups, I think they're going to be very happy with your performance. And during that 6 hours, I think they're going to be, pretty happy with what you do. Ace of Cups, I think it's a good match. It's a good personality match. Just be aware that they're going to sort of mess with your brain a bit. So that's just the way it goes. Adriana, hello. Thank you so much for your donation. We'll get to your question in just a minute. All right. So the 5 of Swords, I think ultimately, you're going to be a good match. You're going to be a good fit for it. I think a couple of people aren't going to like you, but the main person that's hiring is. So overall, it's going to be a good match. Just be aware that they're going to underutilize and then overutilize you to see how you react. So it may be a bit of a psychological test. Who here, raise your hand, has taken a psychology class where they make you the victim of experiments? I have. That wasn't fun at all. But that's going to sort of feel like what it's like. Will my novel be successful? Brittany, I hope so. I hope your novel is amazing. Heart 20 coupon. Heart 20 coupon at Llewellyn, I believe. Okay, anyway, let's see. BB wants to know, will my novel be successful? Right, let's find out about your novel being successful. So yeah, I got 2 tarot decks. I'm interested in the Edmund Dulac. I think that the upper and lower borders of that pictures that look like a really, really big border, which I'm not looking forward to, but okay, whatever. I'm just happy that it's finally out, because I know I pre-ordered that on Amazon forever. It's heart 20, not love 20. There we go. All right, cool. So do that. How interesting this reading. We did a boob reading. Then we did a job reading. Now this, my friends, is variety. Only here, variety. All right. Anyway, Laura, if you get it, let us know. Let us know if you get it. Never know. All right. So, will your novel be successful? Let's find out. If your novel is successful or not. The Force Lord, the Keeper of Spells. I do think you have to submit it to a couple of different places. I don't think it's going to be a one-hit wonder. I do think you have to submit it to a couple of different places. I think that, Jock Mystify, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. I think that it is organized well. I think that the overall content is good. I believe that some people are going to want to edit it. I believe some people are going to want to change a bit of things before they'll do anything with it. I do think you have a couple of just outright rejections. I also think that you have a couple of people that want some revisions to it. And I don't think that you're going to be happy with some of the revisions that they want. So it does look like you do need to get it proofread sort of with a friend or family member or something like that before you sort of throw it into the pool of different places to submit it. And I do think that if you wait a few months, Miss Ronnie, thank you so much for joining the channel. Go ahead and check it out. We got 700 videos to choose from. I've been on YouTube for 10 years. We have 10 years of content on here, but I do think it is something that we have to get sort of proofread by somebody else. I think you missed some obvious things. And somebody that, a friend or family member or something like that, is going to be able to point out the things that you missed within there. And once you get that fixed, it's going to be, much more of a good thing sort of going forward. But again, I do think you're in for a few rejections. I do think somebody's going to want to edit it before they publish it. It also could be something to where you self-publish it. The folly, sort of the tower type thing, to where you just get fed up of submitting it and you just offer it up to Amazon and say, here, Amazon, put it out. And I think that that could be a success thing as well. But the Enchantress Wheel does point to, along with the 7 of Visions, that enough submissions or enough people look at it and do think somebody will like it and pick it up and run with it. So basically, yes, it'll be successful. But again, just make sure you get it proofread and also make sure that you don't have any glaring errors or glaring mistakes in there in the plot or whatever different things that you sort of organize within there. So yeah, a few rejections, a few people. You're not going to be happy with their revisions, but that's okay. You're going to be able to work with them, negotiate with them. And I think overall, you're going to be happy with it. And people are going to be happy with it as well. So also try the self-publishing as pointed out by the Tower and see if you can plop that onto Amazon for a couple of bucks as well. And that would be pretty cool. Let us know how that goes. Marco, hello. Thank you for joining. Miss Ronnie, thank you for joining as well. Kristen, hello. Yashil Dixit, hey, how are you? Kimberly Corner, it's good to see you again. And Bethany's here as well. Mom Bear is here. Yeah, Mom Bear, you're psychological lab rats. Yeah, that's basically called working. Yeah, working for a living. You're a psychological lab rat. But no, I got a degree in psychology and I have one in computer science. I know, a weird combo, but whatever. But yeah, the psychology, we had to go and do experiments to where they would make us do all sorts of weird things. Anyway, so JR wants to know, I think it's enough Heart 20 coupon. We'll switch up here. Jocelyn wants to know, what are wise intentions inviting us to baptism? All right. So what are wise intentions inviting us up to a baptism? A baptism. Let's find out. With the Light Seers Tarot, we have to use this once a night. It's mandatory. It's mandatory. All right. Yashil says hi. Diego, hello. How's it going? Marco, Kristen D. Hey, how are you, Kristen? Good to see you. All right. Yeah, there is no list. There is no list. I do donations first. Obviously, if you donated and didn't get a reading, you'd be upset. You would. So I have to do those first. And then I pick at random. So we had a couple of interesting readings already. Just out of the gate, we had a couple of interesting readings. So it's going to be a great night. Okay. So let me get rid of the Light Seers Tarot. There we go. Cool. And the Light Seers Tarot says, survey says, what does the survey say? What are intentions? Why? The world, I think they have good intentions. I think overall, are they trying to convert you? I asked that because of the Fool followed by the Four of Pentacles. It's like they have good intentions, but the Four of Pentacles and the Fool combination sort of points me to that they're trying to convert you, or they're trying to get you to go along with what they have in mind. The Four of Pentacles, obviously being holding on to what I have, being a bit on the selfish side, a bit of my own intentions. So do they have a ulterior motive? Maybe a little bit, but I think their overall intentions are good. They're good. We have the world, good intentions, things are going well, and looking pretty promising as far as that's concerned. You know, I mean, again, I don't think that they're just outright trying to deceive you or outright trying to, figure stuff out. But I think that they have good intentions. They're sort of forcing it on your way. So the Knight of Wands points to, again, sort of being a bit too forceful, being a bit too obvious. Instead of doing it the subtle way, or doing it, a bit of a subtle intentions or something like that, they just get the hammer and just thunk onto the table and make a loud noise. That's not very subtle, and they're not being very subtle with that. But I mean, they do want to get something of their own. They do want to get something in the bit selfish side. And again, they're going to try to take you into that fool's journey and take you on a journey. So once you're there, now I think they're going to start the sales pitch. Or once you're there, I think they're going to start letting you know a little bit, letting you know a little bit about that stuff. So, yeah, all right. ZZib, okay, let's find out. Goodbye. Okay, so yeah, again, they do have some intentions. They do have a plan. They've got a master plan, and they know what it is. So, yeah. Anyway, let me know how all that goes. And then she sends the invite. Yeah, that's true. All right. Mom Bear. Yeah, we're going to get to yours in just a second. Let's see. Daphne. We got Daphne, Adriana. We got Chalk Mystified. Then we got Mom Bear. Mom Bear, I forgot about yours. I'm sorry. Been working 12-hour days. How fun is that? What a pleasant surprise when I have to stay at work for 13 hours today. All right. So DM. When is my Cancer planning on approaching me? All right, so we need a when and a how. All right, what is a good when, how deck? I'm thinking the Thoth. Would be fantastic for that. And if I can find the Thoth. Can I? There we go. Everybody loves the Thoth. You want to see reversals? You're about to see it. Trinity Faith Tarot, hello. Thank you so much for joining. It's so good to have you. Sharon H., first time here. Welcome, Sharon. Please hit that subscribe button. Sharon, we have 700 videos. I've been here 10 years. We have a bazillion videos to choose from. Everything from readings to courses, to look classes on Lenormand, classes on tarot, classes on how to shuffle, classes on my own tarot reading system. So you can read to tarot today. If you watch 4 videos out of there, you can read tarot immediately. It's just how it works, because you're just making it into a movie spread and doing all this other stuff. So check us out. Check me out and see if you like the channel and see how you like all the content and all that stuff. So we need a when. We're going to need some numbers. Pull some numbers out of here first. That's going to be the primary question there. When. So we do have a few reversals. Loretta says hi from San Diego. Well, hello back from Texas. We got a couple of Texans in the house here. It is going to be 23 degrees tonight. That is highly unpleasant for Texas. Yeah. See, I moved to Texas to avoid the 23 degrees. Thank you so much, Trinity Faye. I appreciate it. Yeah, 23 is not good. I'm not good with 23. I'm just saying, if I wanted 23, I would have moved to Minnesota, where 23 is like the high in the wintertime. Anyway, when is my Cancer planning on approaching? I believe your Cancer is not planning on approaching right now. It looks like that we have a bit of a delay. And yeah, you know, the sword penetrating the crown of Kether, a bit above the start of the communication, is sort of upside down, pointing at a delay as far as them approaching you. I don't think, it's almost like that they're not ready to approach right now. Maybe they have some other things going. Maybe they're just sort of hesitant. But there's a lot of different reasons people have for not approaching. But I do believe that they're not ready to approach right now. This is probably not the right time for that to happen. They do have a lot of thinking involved, and they do have to do some things. I think that either I'm asking, do you have a disagreement with this person? Is this something to where you had a bit of a fallout or a disagreement with them? Because her holding the head with the sword sort of points to a bit of a conflict maybe, or a bit of a out of sync thing with going on with that. So that is going to be an unusual situation with that. So it's almost like either you had a disagreement or something happened in that effect. And so I'm wondering as to what the disagreement was. Well, not specifics, but I'm wondering if you had a disagreement. That would sort of point me to the reason that this card is here. Again, you're looking at a delay for them getting back to you. I do think when they get back to you, it's going to be in their own time. It's not something where they're just going to jump in and be ready for it. So you said, yes, you're currently having a disagreement. Okay, so that's going to sort of have to resolve itself. That's going to have to be a bit of a break or a bit of a timeout in that. We do have a lot of reversals, by the way. Even that is not reversed, but that's a bad card. I really wish it was reversed. But again, looking at delay, you're not looking at it anytime soon. I think once they sort of get over this and move past this, it's going to be a better place for them. And it's going to be something to where they're going to think about contacting you after a period of time. Currently, I'm just looking at this. You're talking about months. But again, this is just an entertainment reading, etc. But I mean, looking at several months before they're contacting you, I do think they sort of moved on in a lot of different respects. And I mean, it could be a month or two, a couple of months before they reach out to you. But I do think they will absolutely be reaching out to you. They are going to be a bit assertive, or they are going to be a bit confrontational when they reach out. You know those kind of reach out, those kind of times to where you reach out and you're just a bit aggressive when you reach out because you just remember the bad times kind of thing. So it may be one of those situations. And that's what we're pointing out here. They could be reaching out and just sort of lashing out at you. And don't take that personal. It's just something that they want to do as a defense mechanism. So just go, just sort of go, yeah, I understand. Yeah, that active listening type thing, right? Just sort of go through that with them. And don't let that just immediately trigger you and then you start over again. Just sort of, take it in a bit and go, yeah, you sound angry or you sound a little upset from last time or whatever. And then after that, they'll calm down. And then you sort of have a regular conversation from there and sort of restart. So just use a bit of active listening and use a bit of empathy when they first reach out. If they're a bit assertive or if they're a bit still upset, if they still have a little bad taste in their mouth, it seems like they're going to sort of open with that just to see how you react. It's not that they're still upset. They just want to see how you react. So, I mean, that's one of the things. So I love that deck. What is it? That is the Thoth. This is my absolute favorite deck. This is my soulmate deck. Crowley, by the way, not Crowley. It's Crowley. It's Crowley. He did have a thing about mispronouncing his name. So, when you say Crowley, that is kind of funny, actually. So, considering he was a very picky about his name. Anyway, Daphne, I hope everything works out. That sounds like an interesting time there. But it should be all right. So, Adriana, how does Jason feel about me? Let's see. Adriana, how does about me truly? Not only how does Jason feel about me, but how does Jason feel about me truly? Just like the Lionel Richie song. Oh, by the way, have you seen the Lionel Richie meme? It's so funny. It's so funny. It's a piece of paper. You know how you have the piece of paper and then at the bottom you'll have a ticket that you pull off. You know what I'm saying? You have a thing and have their phone number and you pull it off of the piece of paper. Anyway, the piece of paper says, why don't I just show the meme? I don't know, because I don't have it ready. I'll show it next stream. Next stream is funny. Anyway, it says, hello, is it me you're looking for? And then the little pieces of paper you pull off say, yes, it's me you're looking for. You know, you just have to see it. I'm not sure why I'm explaining a meme. That is probably the biggest waste of time I've ever done on this channel. I'm sorry. That's interesting method. Yeah, there you go. That's interesting method. Back in school, we learned it as active listening. That was back with the I'm okay, you're okay. That Mom Bear, you remember I'm okay, you're okay? What a trash book that was. Active listening. And yeah, anyway, I wasn't a big fan of active listening and stuff like that. I think a lot of that is, you know, you're just not listening at all. You're just repeating what they say. I don't think that's really good. I'm just saying. Speaking of active listening, all right, for the final time you ever see it on the channel, there it is. The Kickstarter that's failing. If you'd like to support the Kickstarter that's absolutely failing, please do. I do think it's going to sink like the Titanic itself. But that's okay, because we're going to print it anyway and put it on Etsy. So if you really want it, if you really like cats and dogs, you can go to Etsy. And I'm going to reduce the price, most likely. I'm going to reduce the price. Oh, Mom Bear, yeah. Brianna, I remember that book. Yeah, that was based off of Eric Berne Transactional Analysis. So Eric Berne Transactional Analysis had a bunch of spin-off books. Claude Steiner did Scripts People Live, and Eric Berne also did Games People Play, which is an excellent book, but Scripts People Live was absolute trash. I'm not sure why Claude Steiner did that in the first place, but sure, Games People Play, very interesting book. Okay, so what were we doing before we started going off on this tangent? Do you have any animals, Tio? Yes, I have a cat in the other room. She sleeps all day. That's what she said. That's a great name. That is what she said. Hello, how's it going? That's what she said. Please hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you hanging out with us. And the Night Reader Tarot, hello. I have not seen you before either. Thank you so much for joining. So you consider Kickstarter. No, I'm never going to Kickstarter. No. I'll take that back. I am going to Kickstarter for my Lenormand deck. My Lenormand deck is coming. It's coming. M wants to know, is there a list? I say there is no list. Donations take priority. That makes sense. If you paid money, you'd be mad if your stuff didn't get read. Okay, so how does Jason feel about me? The Sun, the Nine of Cups. I do think, truly, we're starting out with the Sun. I think that is very important. The Sun is very positive as far as how that goes, or how they feel about you, or how they look at you. I do think that they look at you with, some regard. I do think that they look at you with some positive feelings and things like that. I do think the Knight of Cups sort of riding away a bit. I do think that they really sort of want to be in control almost. It seems like that they want to be in control. They don't like some of your decisions. They don't like some of the times that you approach things. I think that they could do it a little bit better. And I think that you could be more optimized and stuff. This is just their opinion. They think that you could be more optimized in how you do stuff. You do seem to do stuff that they don't really understand or they don't agree with. And the Nine of Cups are sort of riding away in many respects for some of your decisions. So, and that's based upon your life experiences and their life experiences being completely different. So I don't think it's something you're going to be able to negotiate out or anything like that. I think it's more of they're just going to have to learn to put up with it, I mean, you're you, and you really shouldn't change just because of Jason. So I think they're going to have to put up with it and just sort of understand that this is how you are. And long term, I think that they're going to be okay with it. Again, it takes some adjustments. It does take some adjustments, sort of being around somebody, being with somebody. And that points to the King of Cups into the Eight of Coins. There is a bit of that work involved in getting the Eight of Coins, right? A bit of that work involved, or a bit of that adjustment period involved. And I think once they go through that and once everything is is good. I don't think that they're going to really be that upset or that emotionally distraught by some of the things you do or whatever. I just think they just disagree with it and they think it should be done differently. So again, you have disagreements, but as far as truly the sun pointing out, or the sun sort of starting out the thing, sort of really points to a very good, a very warm feeling that they have for you, a very warm feeling that they have for you. And again, it's sort of a progression of growing to know you, getting to know how you do things and understanding what types of things you need to be, overall. But the Four of Wands ending it out, again, points a very, very positive outlook, a very positive outlook for the relationship or positive outlook for Jason and yourself. I mean, the Four of Wands is the home card, but it's also sort of a building up card. So a lot of this is about building up that security, building up that trust, building up that relationship into something strong and something meaningful, into something that's going to be, good and strong and have a good foundation. Having the good foundation is sort of where that's important anyway. So yeah, I mean, the sun starting out again is extremely positive, and you had nothing but positive cards in the spread. So I don't see any negatives. I don't see any Tower, Devil, Death. I don't see anything that would Ten of Swords. I mean, there's a ton of tarot cards that are really bad, and I don't see any of those in there. I see nothing but positive, but I do see an adjustment period, and things have to sort of go a certain way in order for you to sort of move on and get all that stuff. So let's see. Not intentionally comedic. I don't know what's going on. I'm just kidding. That's what she said. So that's what she said. Not Reader Tarot. I've subscribed to yours. Thank you so much for your subscription. I greatly appreciate it. All right. So Chalk wants to know, will I successfully lose weight? I hope so, Chalk. I just lost a lot of weight. So I know the struggle. The struggle is real. Will I successfully lose weight? Let's find out how that is going. Sarah, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. I greatly appreciate you being here. And what is a good weight loss deck? What do you think? I'm thinking Celtic Dragon. No. I'm thinking the Slow Tarot. The Slow Tarot. That is a good weight loss deck because weight loss is slow. There are many weight loss methods that are quite quick, but wow, you gain that weight back fast. I tried all of those during my journey. I tried all of those. So I'll figure out how's it going. Then we'll find out what Mama Bear. Wheel of Fortune, what a great name. Wheel of Fortune. That'd be funny if we pull the Wheel of Fortune for the weight loss. Hello from Australia. Hello back from Texas. Texas in the U.S., where it is going to be 24 degrees tonight. I'm not looking forward to that. I have an electric blanket that I picked up, by the way. When it's 24 degrees, I get my electric blanket and I turn it to like lava, like molten lava. There's a molten lava setting on it. I turn it straight to molten lava. And and pray that the place doesn't catch on fire. All right. Let's find out about this. So as far as weight loss is concerned, the Eight of Wands says you're actually going to make some significant progress. You're going to have to divorce yourself from some of your favorite foods as per the Four of Cups. So, I mean, there we go. Do we have the Wheel of Fortune? I thought that'd be funny. Then we have the Chariot. Anyway, so the Eight of Wands says you're going to lose weight quite rapidly at certain times and other times you're not. I think it's a matter of finding the food exercise combo that you need to sort of embrace or you need to sort of get into. And that points me to the food and exercise. The food being the Four of Cups, where he's sort of rejecting that offer of food. I think you're gonna have to divorce yourself from some of your favorite foods that are high in calories. The Chariot, sort of getting into that exercise routine as well. I see you getting into the exercise routine in a casual way. When I lost my weight, I did not exercise. I did. I walked, but I didn't go and work out with weights every day. I didn't do heavy aerobics. I didn't do, what are some of the other, that video that you watch that you do all the insane exercises at home. I didn't do any of that. I just walked and then I did light weights. And then some, just random stuff. But, and I lost 229 pounds anyway. But yeah, the Eight of Wands, I said you're going to lose weight rapidly in some parts and other times you're not. So you can expect a delay, or you can expect a threshold. What is it called? Not a threshold. When you're losing weight and all of a sudden you stop losing weight. Well, I don't know why my mental capacity is just dead right now. But anyway, you're going to hit you're going to hit one of those, a plateau. Sorry, plateau. You're going to hit a plateau. So be prepared for that. You're losing weight, you hit the plateau. Be prepared for the exercise portion of that. And getting a bit of the exercise in. You're going to have to find an exercise that's right for you. That's the problem with losing weight. If you do an exercise that you hate, and there are many exercise that you absolutely hate, then you're never going to do it. You're never going to do it. That's why I said I'm going to walk. And here's what I do. I walk at work. So during work, I don't want to stare at a computer all day. When I take my break, I walk up a flight of stairs, and a bunch of this other stuff. But I walk, and that does me good. Find something that you like, or you'll never do it. So exercise the chariot, find out what you like. Make sure that you avoid any foods that are obviously going to be detrimental for you. Get that cheat day in if you need. The Hierophant, talking to somebody and looking up sort of, not really a diet, but I don't know, 7 of coins. Yeah, I mean, find somebody that inspires you. That's what the Hierophant is pointing to. Find somebody that inspires you. Find somebody that inspires you. If you don't have somebody that inspires you, then you sort of feel alone. And you're like, I'm alone. The person that inspired me was Joseph Furman, Dr. Furman. And Dr. Furman was in the Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead video. Anyway, but he has some videos out that are free on YouTube that I watch. And I was really inspired by him. And it really sort of got me on the right track. But find who inspires you, the Hierophant. Find who motivates you, who inspires you. And so you're not on this journey alone. Because losing weight alone sucks. Don't lose weight alone. Go into the journey with somebody else, either maybe a buddy, that's losing weight as well. Find one of those. You can find those online. Find a forum on the internet where you can talk to people that are losing weight and struggling with it as well. And, post your progress and stuff like that. And I think it'll be motivating for you. But find somebody that motivates you so that you're not alone, so that you have somebody there. And, of course, let us know how it goes. Yeah, Dr. Furman is on PBS. Dr. Furman is amazing. His video is really good. And he has a bunch of free stuff, and I thought it was great. Anyway, Mama Bear wants to know what is her major malfunction. Then we'll go to Deb. Deb, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. There's a hidden complication or something. Oh, okay. MB, what's my major malfunction? Oh, by the way, Deb, if you missed it, we're on major malfunctions. We're on Llewellyn tarot coupons, and someone wanted a boob job reading. So yeah, it's been an interesting evening. It has been a fun evening. All right, Mookie's Tarot Zone. Hello, thank you for joining. I greatly appreciate it. Sure, ask your question. Here's how we work. There's no list. Donations take priority, which makes sense. If you paid and I didn't read you, you'd be mad. If you need a private reading, so let's say you want to discuss something in private, then I do private readings, and I'm extremely reasonable. 20 minutes for $30 is extremely reasonable. Most people are like $50, $60. Oh, there was a dude on Twitch. He's a tarot reader on Twitch. And if you wanted a question asked, he charged $50. It said $50 on the screen. I was like, wait, what? $50? So yeah, if you wanted a tarot reading on the Twitch, you have to pay $50. So I'm pretty reasonable, fairly reasonable. By the way, speaking of reasonable, Mom Bear is here, and Mom Bear wants to know what's going on with the malfunction. Malfunction, spreading love and light in the room. It's 1:11 a.m. That's a great time. That is a great time. I like 1:11. 1:11 is where it's at. It is. Oh, we got some good cards here. What is your major malfunction, Mom Bear? Let us know. Let us know. Hopefully this resonates. I've never done a major malfunction reading. It'd be interesting. I'm writing a book. Yeah, that Twitch guy is like $50. I was like, oh my. Oh my. What is Mom's Bear major malfunction? What does chat think? 8 of Swords. I think you're negative at times. Okay, this is no offense, you know, I'm just reading the cards. By the way, entertainment purposes only. Never make a major malfunction decision based upon what a random fat man on YouTube says about tarot cards. 8 of Swords. I think you can be negative at times. I think that you sort of look at the glass could be half empty. It could be half. The water bottle. The water bottle could be half empty, or it could be half full. What do you think? What do you think? I think sometimes you think it may be half empty. So you may be a bit negative at times. I think that sometimes you get a bit negative with stuff. You're just like, I don't like that. I don't like how that does. I don't like how that thing goes. I wish that it went like that way. So I think maybe sometimes critical. You find things that are just sort of irk you and you get a bit critical with it. The King of Swords. I think that you are sometimes a bit demanding. And I think that you may be a bit demanding at times to where you want it done your way. And because it's the right way to do it, so we need it done this way. So you could be a bit demanding at times. I do think overall you know what you're doing. The Magician, I think you know what you're doing. So if you're a bit demanding, it's probably because you know what you're doing. And other people are trying to do something awkward, or trying to do something a little bit awry, and you're just like, wait a minute. We need to fix this. We need to fix this. I think you're forward with that stuff. I don't think you're shy about, we need to go fix this. So, and I think that's the Magician, right? So that's like that. But thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Wands. I think overall, I mean, anyway, so your major malfunctions, a bit critical at times, maybe a bit on the water bottles half empty. I do think that you want things done your way a lot of times, and it's because you know what you're doing most of the time. So if other people don't like it, then they probably need to get with the program. Wheel of Fortune, I think day to day you're fine. I think day to day you're fine. Everybody has that one little tweak that they like to make to other people. They like to make to life. This is how it goes. It's just how it goes, though. Sometimes you're just right. Saba, thank you again for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Deb wants to know. I love this microphone. When I want to mute and sniff or sneeze, then you never hear it. Or cough like right now. You just don't hear it. So Deb wants to know. So DV. What? Keeping him from moving forward? Well, I don't know. Let's find out. Let's find out if it's keeping him from moving forward. What is a good moving forward deck? You ask. I think it's going to be the Celtic or Celtic. You know, no, let's do something totally different. Let's do something. Oh, no, I packed that up. I packed that up because I'm gifting that one. Got to get rid of that one. So we're doing this one. We are doing this one. Recognize when you mute. There you go. Where did it go? I had it right here. Here it is. The Celtic or Celtic dragon. You just never know how people are going to pronounce it. Either way, it is Celtic or Celtic. 100%, 50-50 there. We can figure out how to pronounce it. So, yeah. By the way, getting 2 tarot decks in tomorrow. I'm all excited about the Edmund Dulac Tarot. I have been looking forward to this one. I've always kind of wondered about that. You know, I'm into art, so anytime somebody has an artistic deck, I definitely want to pick that up. So ordered that from Llewellyn with the Heart 20 coupon, and they got it to me quick. Llewellyn is nice. They're nice over there. I called them and asked a question too, and they were answered on the first ring. So I imagine it's not like super busy over there at the time that I called, but whatever. Crystal, hello. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. So what is keeping him from moving forward? We get the Moon, 2 of Wands, King of Cups, 8 of Wands. Nothing? Nothing's keeping him from moving forward. So is there a secret or is there something hidden? What do you see hidden here? I don't see anything hidden here at all. I do see him moving forward. It's just taking him a long time. He does have some hesitation or some trepidation as far as moving forward. So Four of Wands, he's comfortable where he's at. He's comfortable where he's at. So the Four of Wands, he's at home. He's comfortable how he's doing things, how things are going. He's comfortable in the current situation. And maybe you're trying to get him to move out of that current situation into a new situation. If that's so, he may be a bit reticent. So I'm trying to do these big words, and I'm butchering them. So maybe he's a bit hesitant. That's right. But the word's reticent, and I think it's an actual word. I've used it before, but I just butchered it. But anyway, but he's happy where he's at. The Four of Wands. Maybe he doesn't want to move forward. Maybe he wants to do his own thing. Maybe he's got his own thing going. But yeah, he does have a bit of reticence or hesitance in order to do that. The Moon, I think that not really ready to emotionally connect. He's not really ready to emotionally connect. More of a physical, maybe he has a mapping of the relationship or a plan for the relationship that you're not privy to or you're not in agreement with, but he doesn't just want to come out and say that. So, by the way, entertainment purposes only, never make a relationship decision based upon a random dude on YouTube. So, I mean, don't have that emotional disconnect. He likes it how it is. He likes it how it is. So, a lot of things keeping him from moving forward, but I think he will eventually move forward by the Eight of Wands. But, you know, I mean, it's a pact with another woman. I don't see where's the other woman, though? I mean, I would see a queen, or maybe a page or something like that, or some other card, maybe a lovers or a Two of Cups, or maybe even a Three of. I don't see any of that. I don't see any of that. So I would mention if I saw it, but I don't see it. I see just a bunch of, he wants it his own way, and he's sort of hesitant to go forward because it'll change the way that he wants it. So, I mean, he has some other things planned, basically. Two of Wands, domain. It's almost like that he wants it within his time frame, within his rules. He doesn't want to be rushed. He doesn't want to be thrown into something he's unfamiliar with. He doesn't like things that he's unfamiliar with. I mean, this is obvious throughout the entire thing. The King of Cups. I do think basically that he does eventually move forward. He does get to a point where he's ready to sort of move a bit forward. Now, a lot forward? A lot forward? No. Move a little bit forward? Yes. I think it's going to be extremely annoying to you because you've been sort of waiting. But, I mean, that's just sort of the King of Cups, right? The King of Cups is just moving forward at his own pace. He's the king. He knows what he's doing. He's going to move forward at his own pace. The Eight of Wands does say he's going to move forward at a slow clip. At a very slow clip. So if you're looking for something quick, if you're looking for some other woman, I don't see it. If you're looking for something quick, I don't see it. If you're looking for a lot of impatience and a lot of getting upset because you're like, what's wrong with you? I see that. So yeah, you're going to have to put up with that. You're going to put up with that. You're going to have to be asking, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Why can't you be normal? Typical question for us guys. Why can't you be normal? Okay, Seba, and this will be the last reading, ending soon. It's not an early stream. Ending soon, last question will be from Seba. By the way, thank you everyone for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Seba wants to know about a Leo. What does Mr. Leo feel about me? What does Mr. Leo feel? About me. All right. Find out how that goes. Let's see. Did I upload? Larry, I think I uploaded your video, Larry. I uploaded your video, Larry. It's right there. Wednesday night catch-up question. It already has 26 views. Hopefully the people that read for will do that. Last question. What is the last question? No, I'm not use that failure of a tarot deck. I'm going to use the Hush Tarot. The Hush Tarot. How does the Leo feel? Hopefully Leo feels great. I'm hoping the Leo feels fantastic. By the way, Brianna, if you're still here, you are. You are. Brianna, thank you so much for joining. Let us know how it went. I want to know how your interview went. When you get out of your interview, message me immediately and tell me how it went. Okay. Did I miss my reading? Mookie's Tarot Zone. Did you donate? Mookie, did you donate? I'm looking. I'm scrolling, Mookie. I'm looking. I'm trying to catch up. I do not see that you donated. By the way, if you did ask a question, it is no list. Donations take priority, and we've had nothing but donations, so I've done nothing but donations tonight. And this is the last reading because I worked 13 hours today, and I'm going to go eat and not look at a computer for a while, which is always a good thing on Thursday night. Friday night, by the way, I'll be here, and I'm off Monday. So Monday, I'm going to do morning and night readings. So Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I will do morning and night readings. That's going to be a lot of fun. All right. We're not doing reversals in the Hush Tarot just quite yet. Introduce more reversals later. Do want to do more reversal videos, by the way. All right. So, how does Mr. Leo feel about me? 7 of Swords. Now, that is quite an interesting one. That is quite an interesting one. The Empress and the 3 of Cups. So, speaking of other things going with other people, Saba, is there something going on? Is there something going on here? Let's see. Let me know about if something's going on with another woman or another person, because I do see somebody else involved here. By the way, entertainment purposes only. Never make a relationship decision based upon random dude on YouTube. I do see another person involved. There is another person involved. So, yeah, something's happening. So, by the way, the last reading asked if somebody else was involved, and I said no, because we don't have any indicator cards. Katie, hello, how's it going? Now we do have quite a few indicator cards that something's going on. Maybe there's a third party involved. So let's look at this. 7 of Swords, taking things away. And in this particular deck, we have this reuse of keys throughout a lot of this. We do have a use of keys, a lot of this. So it's almost like that they're taking away keys, or they're taking away a key. Yes, Sunday night we do have a Lenormand and Tonland. So we do have a taking away of keys, almost like they're taking away something, or they're leaving with something, or they're taking something from this relationship out, or taking a bit out as far as that's concerned. So a bunch of different things going on. I think there's some complexity involved as well. So there's some complexity within this. So what does Saba say? We have a connection, nothing happening yet, but I'm in a relationship. Okay, all right. So the Leo, you're not in the relationship with the Leo, right? This is just a connection with something, because they do have something else going on if that's the case. So we definitely have a lot of different signs with that. So taking something away from this, I don't think that this is going to be the connection is going to be that powerful, that strong. And you see that with the 5 of Pentacles as well, sort of that poor card. Brianna, good night. Have a great evening and good luck. The best of luck to you. But you do have that poor card. It's almost like the things aren't going well. Things aren't going quite as planned with a lot of different things. So let's see. No, not at all. I have no idea what no, not at all means. Okay. So just curious how he feels. Gotcha. So yeah, but it does seem to be a sad point in there. I don't think this is a great connection as far as that's concerned. And again, we have the use of the key ring with the 2 of Pentacles, the choices. Again, I think they have a choice between different people and a lot of different things going on. And then we're pointing to the Empress and the 3 of Cups. Again, points to, I think they're in either another relationship or they're trying to get another relationship, but basically their focus is on somebody else. You see that across the board here. Their focus is on somebody else. They're taking things away and they're doing things and they're going forward with a different relationship. So I think that I don't think they're in a permanent relationship with anybody or some serious relationship. It doesn't look like that, at least. It looks like that they're chasing after somebody, and they're doing it pretty hardcore. I mean, they're really chasing after this person. And there could be some subversion as well going on here, because I don't think they're telling the truth in a lot of matters. And you see that with the startup card of the 7 of Swords. It's not the best startup card to sort of, introduce somebody. So if you're introducing a random person or a new person, the 7 of Swords is not the best one to do it with, nor is the 5 of Pentacles right after that to do it with as well. Again, I think a lot of subversion going on. I think they're chasing after somebody else. I think there are other things going on. I don't think this person is going to be long-term, a good match, or, if you're just what is your connection with this person? Doesn't look like it's going to turn out all that well. But again, this is just an entertaining reading. Never make relationship decisions based upon me. So anyway, thank you all for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. I am going to go eat. If you did not get your question answered, we're here every night at 6:30 p.m. Central. Come back. I'd love to see you again. And Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, we're here at 6:30 a.m. too. So that's a lot of readings. That's a lot of tarot. Come back and join me. Thank you so much again for being here, and we'll see you next time.